Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're going to talk about Joe Biden. Now, see, Joe Biden used to be the vice president, as most of y'all know, under Obama. This guy, in polls, before he even said he was thinking about running for president, was already, up there in the polls of who the Democrats said they would vote for. Now he's seriously thinking about running for president. It's getting down to the wire where he's about to throw his head into the race. Mitt Romney had a funny situation with this guy, Mitt Romney was going to introduce, when he was running for president, he said he was going to introduce a new tax policy. So, he said he wanted to unchain the power of our economy. Which, that doesn't, if you're not a moron, that doesn't sound like a bad statement. I know there are some extreme sides of the left that would be like, oh, and that's what Biden did. He went and was playing to them guys, the extremists. But he said, in my home state of Virginia, down in Danville, to a predominantly black crowd, he said that this tax plan will put y'all back in chains. Alright, that's a ridiculous statement, no matter how you look at it, because he's talking about the economy first off, Mitt was, and this guy's trying to make it a race issue. It's a typical leftist move, turn everything into a race issue. But what I'm getting at with this, because I know I just kind of busted out there, this guy is a gaffe machine. He is not someone the Democrats, he's someone the Republicans want them to put forward, because he's an idiot. This guy, he's just like an AOC. They're all stupid. They all don't understand anything that they talk about. They just kind of go out on a limb and start talking about stuff they have no knowledge of. Like her in economics. Somehow she's an economics major or something that doesn't know anything about how the economy works. But let's get back to Biden. This guy, not only has he just said some of the most stupid things, he was a vice president that did nothing but just go on these talks and rants about, just the pandering type of stuff. I know that's a typical leftist move, but he's a panderer, We don't need people like that. That's why a lot of people don't like Trump, because he doesn't pander to specific races, religions, or creeds. He doesn't really care. He's about the American people. This is going to be one of the left's biggest problems. They are so into identity politics and PC culture and this, that, and the other, and they're putting foreigners above Americans all the time. What are they going to do? Especially with this guy. They will eat him alive as soon as he announces his run for presidency. There's so much bad press and bad media on this guy. All the times he's made women uncomfortable. What are they going to say about that? How he go up and inappropriately grab someone for a photo op? Put his hands places they don't belong? Especially while you were the vice president, you're doing this? So that's kind of, what is the phrase I'm looking for? Hell, I can't remember right now. But that's that quid pro quo type thing, where you're using your authority and your position of power to try to get some stuff. And he's one of them guys that'll do that shit for real. For real. Just go on YouTube, type in Biden is a creep, and you will get a whole laundry list. And those videos are, not only are they creepy, they're just scary. I hope they put this guy up. What I'm thinking is they'll sit here and put up someone like Biden, someone they know he will have all kinds of supporters. He'll have the whole Obama era supporting thing going to him. And then they'll put him as a VP or something. They'll try to make Kamala Harris or someone like that. You know, they want to probably put a woman with them just to make it to where it seems, you know, they're going to play those identity type politics with it. So they're going to put one of the women up with them. And Kamala Harris herself ain't no good. I mean, she's a panderer and a liar herself. Sitting there going on a talk radio show on, I don't know where it was at. Don't remember the name. But sitting there saying, yeah, I smoked pot in college. I inhaled. Not that big of a deal. They asked her what she listened to. She went to college in 1985, 1986 is when she got out. She said she listened to Snoop Dogg and Tupac and all that. They didn't become freaking popular and even get out there till the 90s. So we know she's lying about that. She's just a liar. She's a panderer. See, this is going to be one of the left's biggest problems. They lie too much. They lie. I mean, blatantly lie. They don't even try to cover up the facts that they're lying because they got the media on their side. This is why it's of utmost importance for everyone to do their own research. You got to get out there, and even if you don't necessarily want to see what your type of candidates have done bad or whatever, you still need to do it for you know what to expect when it comes out. Because it's going to come out. Especially nowadays. Because that's become a political maneuver, power maneuver, you know. It's, all right, let's dig up whatever we can on this person, no matter how far back it goes into their history. I don't care if they were a teenager. Bring it up. But there's enough with, going back to Joe Biden, there's enough with him that he did just during his vice presidency that, good Lord, man, you'd have to be a fool to vote for someone like him. I mean, he doesn't know math very well. He doesn't know how sicknesses work. The guy's crazy, man. The guy's crazy. The guy that swore him in, he couldn't even get his name right after he swore him in. Called him something else. I mean, the guy's a fool. And it'd be foolish to vote for him. And he's kind of creepy with the kids. That's why I say go to those videos and check out some of them videos on YouTube. He's real creepy with kids, and I don't think no one in their right mind likes that type of crap, you know. But this is going to be just one more gift to the Republicans and the conservatives. It'll be a big gift. Everyone they've put up is a gift. The only one that was slightly worried me at one time was that Tulsi Gabbard, I think her name is, but her own party didn't want her propped up because of some stuff she said about gays back in the day. Yet they propped up Hillary, who made it a big statement that men and women should be the only ones allowed to get married, and she doesn't support all this, back when Bill was president. But everyone seems to forget about that because Hillary was just their top dog. Her evilness caught up to her, though. She lost an election she should have had in the bag. And that's what's going to happen with a lot of these people. Right now, they got 9 people on the Democratic side who have announced they're running for president. They got 2 with exploratory committees. And then they got like another 9 thinking about it. This reminds me of the Republican Party back in 2016 when Trump handled them all. So we'll see what happens, but with the Democrats it's going to be a little bit different because they're going to end up having so much it's so fractured over there. The left, you got the extreme left, and then you got the centrist left, and they just, what's happening is the centrist left are alienating the people that are centrist left, you know, in between those two. They're alienating them now because they're starting to support some of the things to try to get the far left voters. They're trying to say they're going to support some of the things that the far left wants to do that the centrists generally don't want nothing to do with, you know. And that's going to alienate the centrist voting group. It's going to be a wild show. It's going to be a wild show. I can't wait for it, though. But, yeah, this started off, it was going to be just a Joe Biden rant, but when I get to talking about the left, good Lord, it just all of them come into the picture because they're kind of all crazy. But we'll see what happens. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you all on the flip side.